Okay, so today's question is robot collisions. So there are n1 index robots, each have a position on a line, health, and the movement direction. You are given a zero index integer array positions, health, and string directions, and directions of I is either left or the right, and all integers and positions are unique. Okay, so all the robots start moving on the line simultaneously at the same speed in their given directions. So if two robots ever share the same position while moving, they will collide. Okay. So if two robots collide, the robot with lower health is removed from the line and the health of the other robots decreased by 1. Okay. And the surviving robot continues in the same direction it was going. So if both robots are the same health, they are both removed from the line. Okay. Your task is to determine the health of the robots that survived the collision in the same order that the robots were given. Final health of robot 1 if survived, final health of robot 2 if survived, and so on. And if there are no survivors, return an empty array. So we have to return an array containing the health of the remaining robots in the order they were given in the input after no collision occurs. Okay, so let's try to code this. So there are ones on each position line. Okay, so robots are one index. So we will try to create the indices array that will contain the robot's position. So first let's take the length of the position, how many robots are there. So n is equal to length of positions, n is equal to positions. Okay, now we can define indexes. Okay, now we will define the indexes as nothing but the list of range of n. So this will contain 0, 1, 2 and so on. Gets the 0 index into the positions or the robots. We will be making the use of the stack, so simply call stack is equal to dq. For using dq we will have to import it, so from collections import dq. Okay, so let's sort these indices as per the given position. So all the indices will be at the correct position where those robots are assigned. So simply uh, indexes dot sort. Okay, indexes dot sort and sort on the basis of k is equal to lambda, sort x on the basis of position of x. So positions of x. So we have sort the indexes. Now simply we will go and check. So for current in indexes, okay, for current in indexes, if suppose if any robot is going to the right, we will keep appending that to the stack. So if directions of current is equal to right, we simply append that in the stack. So stack dot append current. Okay, so we have simply appended that. Now suppose it's left means both are coming in the opposite direction, one is going right, one is going left, and of course there will be a collision. So while stack and the health at that position, health of current index is greater than 0, health of current is greater than 0. So what we will do, we will just pop out the top element of the stack. So topmost is equal to nothing but pop out. So stack dot pop. Okay, and suppose if health of the topmost element of the stack and the robot which we have got, which is moving left, they will collide. So we will check whose health is greater and we will do what has been told here. Okay, so let's do that. If health of topmost is greater than health of its topmost. is greater than the health of current. So what will happen as topmost is greater, its health value is decreased by 1. So health of topmost minus is equal to 1 and the health of current will become 0. Means it has dropped out of the line. So health of current is equal to 0, and what we will do, we will append this topmost to the stack as it is remaining. So stack dot append topmost. So what else can be the case? Elif health at topmost is less than health of current. So in this case, what will be happen? This health at topmost will become 0. Health at topmost will become 0, and as current is greater, so health at current will reduce by 1, and this time we will append this current to the stack. So stack dot append, what we have to append is current. Else what can be the case? Both are equal. If both are equal, then both will be dropped. So health at topmost nothing but is equal to health at topmost will become 0, and health at current will become 0. So now we have got the healths of all after collision on colliding. Now simply we will return the result. So we find a variable result. Okay, and for index in range n, if health of that particular index is greater than 0, that means that robot is present on the line, and we will simply append that. So result dot append health of that particular index, and finally we will return result. So let's try to run now and check if this works. Okay, so we are getting the wrong answer for second case R and RL. Let's try to decode what wrong we are. Okay, so let's try to run this code again and check. So yeah, we have written this if ahead. So just put the proper indentation and let's try to run again. Okay, so test cases has passed. Let's try to submit and check if this works. Yeah, so our code has passed successfully. Thank you for watching.